Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, we are traveling deep into the forest of JUND to play this particular deck, which is featuring the black, green, and red colors that make up the JUND deck type. Do you see anything interesting in this deck list? Urabrask forward. Do you find anything you really want to play with? Burn down the house. Stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host. In high school was voted most likely to be the next Cobra Commander, Dr. Yukon Socket. Yes, thank you. Filmed before a live studio audience. Yes, thank you so much. Yukon Socket. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to a deck I found over on the Aether Hub, posted by Neikos. Neikos, I believe is how you pronounce it. And he called it CTRL, also known as Control. Control! So yeah, we're playing like a JUND control deck today. And let's take a look. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the cards that are in this deck really quick. We're going to talk a little bit about how this deck should probably work, and then we'll go out and we'll crush some hopes and dreams. All right, what do we got? Yeah. We've got creature kill, creature kill, creature and planeswalker kill, a self-recursion guy that'll draw you a card if you pay 2 life for it. This could kill artifacts and enchantments, pay 2 additional. You can take out any non-land permanent. Not even is exiling then. This is exile. Lord Skitter. He puts out a rat baby every time you get to the attack phase, and you get to rip apart graveyards. This guy, if a creature you control deals damage to an opponent, you can pay a life and you can draw a card. If you have whatever it is, 7 mana, you can discard X cards, exile top X cards of target opponent's library. You may play lands and cast spells from amongst those exiled this way without paying their mana cost. Great! That sounds fantastic. I've never seen it happen. Urabrask Forge puts out a dude that has trample and haste and is stronger by 1 every turn. Ob Nixilis can double himself up as a twin planeswalker that forces your opponent to either give up 2 life or discard a card. If you happen to have a demon or devil out, you gain 2 life. You could also make a devil. Yeah, I've never seen the Super Saiyan ability to work on this guy. Target player draws 7 cards and loses 7 life. It'd be cool. I've just never seen it. Glissa's got a Swiss Army knife of things that you could do if you can get her to do damage to a player. Draw a card, lose a life, destroy target enchantment, or remove target 3 counters from target permanent. All those are cool, but really it's the first strike death touch. That is insane. That's the stuff that people can't keep up with there. All right, first strike, Vigilant Haste. Whenever a creature deals combat to player, if the creature in the battlefield's turn, draw a card. So we got a little good card draw there. This guy allows you to basically draw cards and put 1 in exile. And then also you can put out the little Nightmare 1/1s. They get bigger at the end of your turn if you put a card into exile. And they keep, but it's no more than 1 Popo counter per turn. What's the Super Saiyan ability here? Target player exiles the top X cards of the library, where X is the total mana value of cards you own in exile. That's great. This guy seems more like a mill to me, like a mill deck champion. There's no milling in here. So just use them for card draw and maybe making some little nightmares, that kind of stuff. Burn down the house deals 5 damage to each creature and each planeswalker, so it's a nice word wipe. Otherwise, you can put out 3 devils, which would definitely help out Ob Nixilis. And whenever it dies, it deals 1 point of damage to each target. Same thing with Ob Nixilis' devil. Whenever it dies, it deals 1 damage to each target. So I love those kinds of devils. I wish we had more cards that made them because I think they're space awesome. Now, the funniest thing about this deck is it seems like we have pretty much every like dual land that we can get that's in the black, red, and green category. Just like 1 of each kind of situation. Sometimes 2 of each, but just the person that put this together, Neikos, could not make up his mind. So yeah, we got them all in here. All of them in here. Plus we have the Kamigawa that puts out 2 spirits. The Kamigawa that destroys target artifacts or non-basic lands. And we got a Mirrex that pops out might babies. All right, so that's it. What are we going to do with this deck? We're going to destroy creatures and stuff as much as we can. Eventually get around where we're either drawing cards or going after their graveyard or putting dudes out, putting out rats. This is really strong in the 3 category there. And if we need to in a pinch, we could burn down the house. All right, so before we go and do our damage, let's say our prayers and talk about what is best in life. Dear Black King Toxrill, who dwells within the dark chambers of my heart, please hear my prayers and grant your blessings as we attempt to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and to hear the lamentation of the women. All right, we're playing against Keskan Smar. Keskan Smar? Keskan Smar? We got 2 more, 2 fewer. I don't want the black. Always slow. What's this guy got going on here? Swamp Sonic King? He wants a swamp. Yeah, we're done. All right, what do we got going on here? 2, got a couple of 5s. I want my Urabrask's Forge, baby. This guy's playing all the colors. Yeah, he's searching for everything. He's going 5C. He's doing it the hard way. There she is. I mean, you just got to get rid of her, but otherwise you can't do it in a combat situation. Feel free to put out an enchantment if you'd like. Run. Let's see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and put the attack. We'll see if he tries to block. Yeah, Glissa's pretty badass when it comes to fighting. Tenacious D! Yeah, okay, we'll pay a life, that's fine. Ooh, we're up to 5. God, I kind of want to put out the devils with burn down the house. What's that going to get us, though? We got 9, 12, potentially 15. Yeah, put us something on the cheaper side there, bud. Nice. He's got radioactive blood. All right, so he's down into the 9 category. This guy's hasty. I think we got this. I'll say that right now. Here's the point when he decides he's just going to wipe the board. Ooh, is that a skitter beam? Excellent. Devils! There we go. Lock away there, Sergio. And we win! Winner, winner, victory dinner! Alright, playing against Evil Ham. The opposite of good ham. Urabrask Forge, Urabrask Forge. Alright, went for the throat. That thing didn't even have a throat yet. I'm not even sure if the transform version even had a throat. Really? Oh, I want to put out the Urabrask Forge so bad. I don't necessarily want him looking at my hand. There's another one. No, he's got it. Oh, he's going to be able to get my Urabrask Forge. Well, that's the worst day in the world right there. No, it wasn't nice. You evil ham. I'm just going to have to kill everything you got now for a while. Alright, we got like, you know, one more of that. I'm going to hold off in case I can use those for spirits here in a second. Nope. I ran out of ability to kill creatures. That's what he thinks. Are you going to jump up to the second level or something? No, I'm going to wipe the boards. That's what I'm going to do. That didn't help out terribly much, now did it? Let's see if we draw another card. keep expecting to put something else out, then I can wipe the board, but it's not really happen. You guys do it this way, I suppose. Kill could kill. Let's send him in. Oh, we killed it. That guy's gonna get buffed. Alright, so that's wiped. Still holding out hope for a brighter future. Send in two of these guys. That's fine. Alright, we got another, like, what, 10 turns to go. I don't necessarily want to lose my life right now. Decline. Decline. Whatever, man. I gained a life. Alright, it's down to 15. We're shooting for 5 at a time. Put out a nice manipulator. We still have the ability to shoot two little dudes. Hopefully he doesn't wipe the board. That looks like a little dude. I'll help you out right there. There, he doesn't have to get weak at all. And we win! In your face, evil ham! I am incredibly happy there. Victory! Alright, we're playing against Utu Brute. Jungle, hello. Inland. Alright, we can kill an enchantment or an artifact. As neither. Just put out an artifact of our own. Go get him! What does this thing do? Gets a little pumped. Alright, we can burn down the house and Urabrask Forge. We should win this thing. Of course, I need to get 2 more mana before I can burn down a house. There's your wolf. Let's play Glissa. Alright. I mean, if he shoots her, that would suck. But otherwise, she's a great defender. No! Unfortunately, just that one. That's all we get rid of. He'll kill it next turn. Alright, so what do we got here? Creature, creature, creature. Wipe the board. We need 2 more mana to do that, though. Why is he not? I hope he doesn't recognize that he can do. Don't recognize that you could kill Urabrask Gorge, man. Ah, he recognized it. He doesn't realize that Glissa can rip that guy apart. Alright, we got 3 mana. That guy's at 2/3. What does this guy do? A whole lot of nothing, huh? Alright, I'll go. Alright, so we have the ability to get a Tenacious D out, definitely. Where's our mana at? That's what's driving me crazy at the moment. There's number 4. Let's see if he blocks. I don't think he'll make that mistake. Get out the other Tenacious D. Alright, there's a guy we can rip apart with Tear Asunder. I'm very close to wanting just to burn down the house. Looks a lot like that. Dead! And there's a rat. Let's get rid of our pal Atushi. I mean, he's not really playing anything that returns him from the graveyard, but you never know. And we win. And we win. We have controlled the hell out of that game. Alright, I'm playing against Iffy. Nice amount of land, nice amount of creatures. Alright, we don't have any red though, that's our big problem. This guy playing old Esper on us there? Nope, not. Alright, so we got something to take care of the leyline bindings. We just have to get in there. I can't block with that. Come on, red mana. What is this guy's waiting for? Sacrifice your tokenness. All right, let's get a guy out. We can start Ob Nixilising a little bit. And in we go. All right, Ob Nixilis. I'm just going to go for it. I don't care about late gaining life. We're just going to screw him over. He's giving it up. Ooh, he's got a board wipe. It's in the graveyard now. Got some more enchantments for taking out dudes. Nothing, huh? All right. Let's show this out. Let's pop this guy open. Let's take it in. There's the two of them. Here we come. All right, so that's it for our courage. Our cottage is to say. Gain 2 life out of the deal. You got a lot of life, man. I would let that go. Well, he is just discarding like crazy. Sweet googly, man. I'm hoping I can eat up the Wandering Emperor next turn. He's going to pump herself up to a 2. Get himself a might, but I can totally just... Oh, there you go. He just turned the Wandering Emperor into a... what are they called? Samurai. Oh, the humanity. Let's go after his hand. That's what he does. I'm putting out a devil. And we got a mite. We got nothing going on there. Okay, that's cool. It's not much of a decision, man. I think you should have seen this one coming. Same decision as before. You still got to do it. All right, now remind me on his turn to open a whoop-ass of might. I can whoop-ass might on him. I always forget to do that kind of stuff. Now let's leave my mouse right there. Right here. Pass to attackers. Who coming after? Is it me? I didn't leave my mouse right there. Ooh, it's a guy. Come on, man. Give it up, yo. All right, I can still pop out another might on his turn. He wants to draw 2 cards. He did it. What kind of shenanigans are you trying to get into? And we win. Well, this guy was a thinker. Victory! Alright, we are playing against Caesar 10. The 10th Caesar. Keep. Nice. Ooh, don't touch me. I don't like to be touched. Alright, I'm racing my way to an Urabrask Forge. Got a Jelly Belly Frog. Once this guy is playing with him. Oh, we're gonna have 2 of them. 3 of them. Well, this is going to be quite a run. So provided we keep them out, even if he's able to beat them off, we can burn down the house at some point. All right, here you go, Cubert. Here's some Energon cubes for you. All right, we need to get some mana. That's our big problem here. We're definitely not defending at all. What's he popping out there? 5-6 a turn? Eek. I need to burn down this house, but yeah, we're not getting the mana we need. Even if we get 2 mana straight in a row, we'll be in a bad way to get it. So I think we're dead. There's nothing we could do. I mean, I have to wait till this turn goes past. No attacks. Ob Nixilis. Unfortunately, all I could do at this point is play the devil and go for some life. All right, we're up to 10. I can block 3, which at the moment he'd get through with 9. And you still got to pick up another mana on the next turn. He's got 10. I can't do anything to win. Oh, thank God. Yep, that's fine. Don't recognize your... No, don't recognize it. Yeah, it recognizes it. Alright, that sucks. Alright, we're playing against Slam Dunkins. We have 4 mana. Red, huh? Alright, we're good to go. I wonder why it says this is okay. I got nothing out there to sacrifice. It just says each opponent sacrifices, so it doesn't have to be targeted, I guess. And nothing to do. I'm just gonna kill, kill, kill. Kill, 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 kill. That's a lot of land. That's it for Planeswalker. That's all we can do. Ooh, we got something to do. Devil up, baby. Look at that, 2 targets. Boy, this is the lamest version of this deck I've ever seen. And there's something to do. Attack, 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 attack. You didn't make it. Like, this guy just wants to kill as well. Is that all he's doing is killing? Not putting down his own guys? Look at that, it's a guy. Yes! Tater squeezins, there we go. Red does have a strong ability to kill artifacts. He doesn't have what he wants, apparently. Oh, he's just going to town on me. Melted my face off, practically. Good thing I have that metal mask and those purple eyeballs. All in, baby cakes. All right, so he's got one. He's only got one card left. Nothing to do with it. And we win. Oh, that was sort of anticlimactic, but we were manhandling the game. Victory! All right, with a 62% win rate, we have Control, the JUND Miser. This deck was actually really fun. I liked it quite a bit. One of the things I liked about it big time was Urabrask's Forge, Burn Down the House, and Tear Asunder. I always think Tear Asunder is a fantastic card. It probably isn't as fantastic as I think it is. I just love anything that says exile target non-land permanent. And the fact that you can play it for 2 or for 4, that's all good. Another thing I like about this deck, it has Lord Skitter in it. He's got so much flavor. Just look at him. Look at the way, you can just taste the way he feels. Which is like a sewer's butt. That's what it's going to taste like. That is fantastic. But yeah, Jesper, what is it? Ising? Jazing? I don't know what it is. Yeah, you did a good job on that art there, buddy. Glissa is a fantastic defender, offender, whatever you want to do with her. She is good. I mean, sure, she could be ossified, or she could be, you know, you go up against white, they could take it out. Black could take it out. Everybody else is in a bad situation. I guess red could take it out. Lightning Striker, that kind of good stuff. We don't have any protection. All right, who is the MVP? Who is the most valuable player? At what point did the deck change where we swung things from one side to the other? I'd like to say it's Urabrask Forge. I always think Urabrask Forge is the best card you could put into a deck because it sets up that unending, like, doesn't require any mana, putting out dudes every single turn situation. Unfortunately, this deck doesn't really have any way of helping out. It doesn't pump it up at any particular point. It just kind of puts it out and lets it go, and then just ignores it from that point forward. I've seen much better Urabrask Forge decks, but this isn't an Urabrask Forge deck. It's another deck that just happens to have Urabrask Forge in it. So is Urabrask Forge really the MVP? I don't know. What am I going to say about this deck? I guess it's Urabrask Forge, man. I mean, everything else is okay. I mean, Glissa is fantastic. Ob Nixilis is really good. Lord Skitter is fantastic. Gix gives you potentially card draw. But it's Urabrask Forge that really gets your deck going. Before that, you're just doing control like crazy. It's cool. The Urabrask Forge is when you got your guys coming out. So yeah, it's Urabrask Forge. That's the MVP. All right, let's see. Was this deck competitive? I got a 62% win rate. I felt like this was a competitive deck. You know, it's definitely at the Platinum Myth level as far as the amount of win rate you're dealing with there. It was a little light. Who did I have problems with? I mean, I can't always say counter spells just because I hate counter spells and that always drives me crazy. It wasn't really anything in particular. I was taking out things with blue and everything. So I don't know, man. Nothing in particular. I'd say you're taking out your own aggro. Like people come out there with aggro, you just kill it. You kill, kill, kill. Then they don't have anything going on. The deck then rolls into mid game where you start putting down Gix and Lord Skitter and Urabrask Forge. I mean, look at all these things at 3. These are all really good stuff. Lots of card draw. Glissa just completely, shuts down some people entirely. This one dismantles their hand. This one sets out a new guy that gets stronger and stronger every turn with trample. I mean, this deck has just got such a strong third tier there. That's what makes it so incredible. Really, I mean, this entire tier is just really, really good. So, is this a competitive deck? I'd say so. I mean, there's definitely what feels like better decks, but this deck, we'll get into it. It's because it's fun and interesting. That's where it really kind of shines. Was this deck fun? Absolutely. Absolutely was. Reason why is because we had plenty of control. Sometimes we were just sitting there just playing pick the creature off. Pick. And then just daring them to put out enough creatures to get past your pickets there, right? Eventually you get to something of your own. You get out Lord Skitter or Gix. This you start putting out rats. You start ripping apart their graveyard. You start ripping apart their hands. You start drawing extra cards. All of it was great. I mean, if Glissa comes out, you can start destroying enchantments. You can win games. I mean, they put out the Flying Demon guy that has 3 tokens on it. Glissa can remove those tokens. I mean, it's not as much as it used to be. That used to be just a total coup de grace. In this case, you never see him anymore. But Glissa isn't like the same set. And that was nasty when that stuff would happen. So anyways, as far as being fun, yeah, this deck rocks. It's not aggro, but it definitely has the ability to shut down aggro, which is pretty space cool, as well as in getting this nice Swiss Army knife of stuff that'll occur. The ability to wipe a board. Ashiok is the big weird one. It doesn't really have anything to do here. I guess it kind of like with the first ability, which is to exile a card and then put the other one into your hand. It's kind of card draw, that kind of stuff. But not particularly. Ashiok I just don't feel like Ashiok has a deck that really takes advantage of Ashiok's power. This is definitely not it. But Ashiok does all right. I mean, you put out some more token dudes. Yeah, they get bigger potentially. It's just not that big of a deal. The big weird thing for me is look at these lands. They're just insane. But whatevs, it played it. It worked out okay. All right, was this deck interesting? To me, it was interesting because it had Burn Down the House, Urabrask Forge, Lord Skitter, Tear Asunder, Glissa the Sunslayer. I mean, all those cards, I've been looking to play those again and again. They are my favorites. And so this deck just screamed out to me, come play me. Is there anything new in here, though? Lord Skitter is new. Ashiok is new. And that's about it. We got Samut from the Aftermath. Other than that, we've been playing these cards for a long time, it feels like. Old standard coming around. So yeah, this deck isn't particularly new. It's not particularly interesting in its synergistic qualities. But the reason why I find it interesting is just because we're playing with cards that I really like playing with. And it was a tri-level version of it. We're playing the JUND color scheme there. It was okay. So I'm not going to give it strong points in interesting, but it definitely held my attention. Let's put it that way. All right, so let's add this up. Was it competitive? Somewhat, but not overly so. Was it fun? Yes. Was it interesting? Somewhat, but not overly so. So I'm going to give this deck just a straight A because it had marks in all 3 of the categories. It's just that when it comes to being interesting and competitive, it wasn't as interesting or as competitive as I'd like to give a full check mark to. So we're just going to give this thing a straight A. Straight A deck. All right, so if you decide to play with this deck, I hope that you have as much fun as I did. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the underground secret headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, be excellent to each other, and party on, dudes.